Key Step Back Nation. Game's about to come on. Just rebooting Sweet 16 again to show you where we're coming from. A Purdue team that I said was going to win. They didn't win the way I thought they would win. I think they got gifted with the referees, to be honest with you. However, they still have what I think is one of the better point guards in college in Mr. Braden Smith, who can get the ball anywhere he needs and controls the floor. K Kaufman Wren inside is just the beast. That, just working his way, magic, beautiful inside moves. And then you got the shooter, F. Lawyer, who can shoot the lights out. So those three go in to make that trifecta, and they go through and beat Texas in a barn burner on the Sweet 16. But they're coming off referee help. Let's keep that in the back of our minds, okay? Next one, Iowa versus Nebraska. Iowa takes it to hardy Midwest teams. Iowa worked hard. They worked through their man. Mr. B. Sturts scored 20. Shot good from three. Well, shot okay from three. Banks was kind of inactive. They got a lot of help from Fulgoria from the bench, and that's what really made it happen when I'm looking at the stat line. All right? So they saw some positives. But Fulgoria pulled up, I would call a once-in-a-lifetime type of deal. I don't know if he's going to be reliable enough to put up another 16. Let's remember that. That's the next go forward for the Sweet 16. Illinois. I said they were dangerous. I thought Houston may have come out of it, but I said I wouldn't be surprised if the old Euro boys make it happen. A lot of Euros, a lot of pros, or pro pedigree in Mr. Stojakovic. Just a dangerous team. You add on Keegan Wheeler, who's not shooting well. If he ever starts to go off, especially from field goal range, as you can see, 4 for 14, there's a lot of teams and a lot of trouble. They can hurt you from many angles. Almost all of them can shoot. They rebound. Look at the name. Look at the pedigree. Stojakovic, Petrovic. Yeah, Petrovic is on this team. Not playing yet. But, guys, they are loaded. This is basically a European team right now, okay? A Euro pro team. And they're playing against the college guys at the end of the day. I know they're young at the same age. I'm just giving the distinction that this is a real good team, and they could beat anybody. Illinois, remember that, all right? Let's keep going. Outside of that, we got Arkansas versus Arizona. I said Arkansas wasn't big enough. People are loving. They're on the O'Cuff train. They're saying Iverson. I keep telling you Marbury. Definitely more Marbury. There's a little bit of Iverson there. DJ Wagner really had a pretty good game. I hope that he continues to improve. He'll be back next year, no doubt. Senior year for him. Darius Cup Jr., 28, strong, okay? Thomas, a lot of athleticism showed. Thomas and Richmond were doing their thing. Brazil had to have a tough game, okay? He had to come out with 16, 17. He played within himself, but look at the three-point shooting. It tells the story. Neither O'Cuff, nor Thomas, nor Brazil came through on three. Wagner either. You can't shoot. In this ball game, it's over. Arizona, on the other hand, all right? They took advantage of everything, and they used their size. Koa and Karshnavov were just too big. We'll see what happens next round, but Burries will continue to have to play efficiently as he has, and Braley's going to have to be solid. Really nice little starter there. But Pete and Karshnavov will be the key aspects to the next game, so keep that in mind and remember who we're looking at on the other teams, all right? Sweet 16 run through, all right? So we can step up for this Elite 8. St. John's, Duke, my opinion, it was easy for me to see, right? But it was a tougher game than expected. St. John's, Ekafor, definitely looking like a pro prospect in the second round, like what Ian Jackson was trying to bring to the table when he got in. And then we got on the other side, Duke, Boozer, solid. He hits those points out of nowhere, right? You look up the box score, he has 20-something. Dangerous. His brother scores 7. Dominic Saw trying to burst out, but Isaiah Evans was his key story to this. Coming out party for Evans again, proving that he's the man when it comes to scoring on this team. And definitely one to contend with. That's who you're going to have to watch for in this next game, okay? Evans and keeping him on hot. So Duke is the next squad in there. Michigan versus Alabama. Size matters. No doubt about it. Too big on the part of Michigan. Ledenborg, big. Mara, big. Cadeau was very solid. He's working his way back into the second round talks of the draft. If he decides to come out, I think he should, especially if they get into the Final Four. Really, really good squad. They may win it all. They may win it all because they got all the pieces and they're solid everywhere. No one too crazy except my man Cadeau out of the Northeast. He got the stupid handle. I don't know if he'll let himself loose, as in start making crazy plays. Okay, he can do that if he wanted to with the handles. All right, Let's go back one. UConn, Michigan State. What a game. Okay, what a game for UConn. All right, they came through. Carr really showed himself well. He's going to be a good glue guy in the next level. I think he sneaks into the draft and gets drafted in the late second round. Be opportunity for him, but he was really a difference maker. Just not enough shooting on the part of Michigan State and UConn and Caravan and your boy Mullins, who's not really having a good playoff. These guys, if they get hot, they haven't really got hot yet. We could see a lot of trouble for every other team out there with the Doobie brothers. All right, the two guys that can shoot from the outside. All right, let's go on. Last one. How about Tennessee, Iowa State? It was predictable. They were big. Look at the stat line on Nate Met. Nate, 18 points. Looked really good, efficient, soft a little bit for the inside, but he's gonna play a tweener role at the next level. Definitely a top 10 pick. Without a doubt, you gotta pick him up. Right? You just don't want to you want to pick him up, and then anyway, I don't want to get in a situation. But Nate Met is the guy for this next round. Gillespie, solid as well. Probably their main guy. A lot of complimentary players on his team. Can Tennessee bring in for the next round? Let's talk now Elite Eight. All right, now we're into the series. Tonight, Iowa versus Illinois. Basically, EuroLeague versus LA Fitness League. All right, EuroLeague versus LA Fitness. We'll see how LA Fitness can do. I'm just not sure about it. I'm not sure about Iowa beating Illinois on the streak they're on. Arizona, a lot of players in this game. A lot of top talent. In my opinion, I should be going to Arizona, but I think Purdue may have a little bit more shooting, but not enough size. So I'll still take Arizona because of the size, the big dogs they got inside. But they're going to have problems with the team, no doubt about it. All right? I got Arizona taking that one versus Purdue. All right? Next one is Tennessee versus Michigan. That'll be a war zone attack. All right? Tennessee is going to have to really play up to their full potential. Nate Met, no growing pains. You're going to have to play into it. Michigan's going to be ready, and they got all the tools to be defensive stranglehold. And I'm glad that he's still on it like that. But Mara is just a beast. We talked about Cadeau. I'm not sure how much pain good old Tennessee can take if there's a lead and it starts to extend. They may just give up because of practice and things like that, right? They're not used to it. So I got Michigan in the barn burner going to the next round. All right. Duke versus UConn. All right. It should be a war no matter what the teams say. So I'll let that slide a little bit. But for that one, I definitely got Duke taking UConn. That's a big game tomorrow, 5:05. Probably all that matters, to be honest with you, right? So I'm gonna accept this invitation with the PPNC. Yep. So I'm gonna cut it here. Championship run. Should I do it? I mean, what are your thoughts? Should I tell y'all who's gonna win it all? Who will take it to the house? Well, Duke. Got Michigan. I got Zona. Got Illinois. Final four. Coach me on it, and then go ahead and hit me on it if I'm wrong. Talking about it. Mikey, step back. I'm out. Peace.